Now, there is a recent article that, of course, touched base the recent interview of the NIO CEO. I think this was today or yesterday, still very fresh. And this is where the NIO CEO not only touches about NIO's road to profitability once again, but he also touched about the products that are coming and also comment what he thinks is happening with the NIO stock price on the market. And this, my friend, is something very interesting because we know, some of us retail investors, we know that NIO has been the company that is doing so well. This is the company that has been executing very well. The NIO that we are seeing now is very much different from the NIO that we've been seeing in the previous years. NIO continues to show massive improvements, which is something that is great. And this is thanks to, of course, investments on R&D, research and development. Did you know, by the way, that the cars that you are seeing now, the Onvo L90, Firefly, ET9, upcoming L80, upcoming NIO ES8, NIO already had these designs back in 2023. Right now, we are just seeing NIO implementing, right? And this gives me goosebumps because if NIO, what we are seeing, it's something that they planned like 2 years ago. What about the things that they are planning this year and last year? It means that it's already at the next level. If you think that this is the best that NIO can do, you are still very far behind, right? So I am happy. Let's have a look at what the NIO CEO said, right? He talks about technology innovation to say that the popularization of charging and swapping infrastructure and changes in user mindset and consumer psychology, these three things can push large three-row SUVs truly into pure electric era. So he believes in the three-row seats or large SUV with three-row seats so that they can take the EV market to the next level. You will remember that NIO has commented to say that, look, we are not going to do any MPV very soon, like what we saw on Leoro and other new energy vehicle cars that have produced their MPVs, and they are not doing that well. He said the market is in the large SUVs. This is why NIO decided to take this route, because they see the potential that lies within the large SUVs, and him emphasizing it here, it's absolutely great. The biggest statement that, of course, made me to take this opportunity and make this video, it was the statement where the NIO CEO said, look, the capital markets still eager to see NIO's execution. This year, NIO needs to improve its operational efficiency and execution, primarily focusing on operational efficiency. We have made many changes around operational efficiency and execution, and we'll let investors see our changes quarter by quarter. Now, this is the statement that is making this article or this conversation or this interview to trend, right? Because look, NIO is not only talking about, of course, profitability, but they are talking about the improvement of their earnings quarter by quarter. If you remember, after the Q1 earnings or during the Q1 earnings, the NIO CEO highlighted something very important, and that is, he said, look, from Q2 going forward, things should become much better for NIO. Earnings should become much better. Losses should become less. And we should be getting closer and closer to profitability, meaning that earnings per share will be headed towards zero, which is something that is great. Q2, NIO sold an all-time high in terms of deliveries, but of course, the one thing that is very interesting is that NIO, during that period, Q2, most months, they were not offering the massive discounts that they would usually do to try to fight the fierce competition in China. NIO has said it before. They are always saying this to say that, look, they are tired of fighting for prices and or try to cut the prices of their car to try to chase those that are offering massive discounts. They will just let their products speak for themselves, and they believe that at the end of the day they will make it regardless, which is something that is great. With the NIO Onvo L90, we all know what is happening on the streets. I've done a couple of videos showing you exactly what is happening, and that gives me, or what we are seeing on the ground gives me the confidence to say that this is indeed a new era for NIO. And like the NIO CEO is saying, the markets will see massive improvements quarter to quarter. Quarter 4, NEO is expecting to get to profitability. Quarter 2, already NEO is starting to see or said that we should start seeing in improvements. Quarter 3, the big Chinese investment bank, or one of the big Chinese investment banks, said profitability or break even or gross profit might be generated from Q3. But let's wait, let's see what transpires. NEO, it's a company that is doing so well, and knowing that whatever we are seeing now in terms of technology advancement, it was planned like 2 years ago. This makes me to want to think now to say, look, if NEO is implementing what they planned 2-3 years ago, what about the things they are planning now? What about the things they planned last year? They are still coming, still on the pipeline, and this is something that is just so great. NEO CEO confirms something very also important, to say that the Onvo L90 ES8 are probably not going to be the only large SUVs that you find under NEO. There's the ES9 that I'm quite certain that is going to be a large SUV that takes the entire NEO cars by storm, because I think the NEO ES9 is even going to be more expensive than the, obviously, NEO ET9, because SUVs tend to be more expensive than sedans. You will know that the ET9 right now, it is the end game for NEO, and the ES9, as said by the NEO president Queen Leon, it is expected to be launched the first half of next year. And when that car comes, trust me, you heard it first here, it's going to be lights out, because I think NEO will do something no one is expecting in terms of the designs, in terms of what it offers, and all that. Remember, this will be the flagship model, I think. But anyways, let's wait, let's see what transpires. Me, I'm happy. Me, I'm excited. When I heard this from the new CEO, honestly, all I wanted to do was to load the boat, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. I know one thing, and that is those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. So like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.